Entire community with transformative information to move mind and spirit to a higher state of well-being. So welcome to the Empower Room, and let's get started.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Empower Room. And this is Rev T here with you this afternoon. And it's good to be with you all this afternoon in the Empower Room. I want to thank you so much for being with us and hope you're having a great Sunday so far. And good to be here with you on this Sunday. And we are going to today just share some reflections on Empower Media. Today, we're in our 1 year anniversary of this new entity that is a social entrepreneurial empowerment entity, and just excited about what has taken place with Empower just in the last 12 months, a little bit more than 12 months now, and just thought we would share some information, share some reflections with you all. And first off, we want to thank you for being a part of the Empower Media uh, family. We thank you all so much for being with us. We started off and first let me introduce myself. I'm Reverend Timothy Hughes, Rev T. It's what I go by, and to give you a little background on what Empower Media is all about, we are a social empowerment entity, as I stated, and we do publications and we do presentations. We have over 25 years of experience in working with young people and parents, and just excited about the opportunity to kind of do a culmination of all the experience that we have ascertained over the 25 years and to, I guess, capsulate it into this new entity of Empowered Generation through mediums, which is print media. We also have digital media, and we also do live presentations. We also do presentations virtually, and we have some wonderful publications that have come out this year that I'm sure a lot of you have heard us talk about, and we just wanted to share more information about what we have been able to do over the year. Again, we want to thank everyone who has been in the Empower Room. Our guests that we have had throughout the year have just been phenomenal. They have been people that I know personally, family. There have been persons that have come to work with through various other entities I was involved in before that have agreed to come on, and it's just been a joy to have this format, this empowered generation format, empowering room format for people to come and share on various topics that we feel relate to the African American community primarily, and not just exclusively, but primarily to the African American community. So I hope you've been blessed by what we have been doing thus far over the year. We ask that you please comment, leave a comment, leave some reflections, send an emoji, send up a heart, or whatever's on your mind to let us know how you may have been impacted by Empower Media thus far, as we share with you all today some more in-depth information in regard to what Empower is all about. All right, so we'll be with you, and hope you will be encouraged by the dialogue on today. All right, so as I stated, Empower Media, the purpose of Empower Media is the Empowering Moments is to promote Empower Media LLC, sharing cultural, civic, and inspirational moments with special guests from all over the world. And that's primarily what we have done. And again, my name is Reverend Timothy Hughes, MDiv, and I go by Rev T. And we ask that you would just go ahead and hit us with an emoji, leave a comment, share what you are experiencing at this time, and we really would appreciate that. And so just to give you a little background, as I stated, we have been doing the empowering moments. We started off doing them on Mondays, and it turned out with our inviting guests, it was better for them to be available on Sundays. So we moved to Sundays and have been blessed to have this engagement for, we were doing it weekly, and now we're going to bi-weekly at this time. And we have had guests from all over the United States, from St. Louis, from Chicago, from outside of the country. We've had, well, inside, we also had guests from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We've had guests from California. We've had guests that have been on also that have been out of the country. We have a young man that I befriended when I went to Ghana, West Africa on a mission trip some years back. And we have kept in touch ever since then. And we're talking probably about 2008 is when we first met, and we're still friends today. He's has a wonderful family and married and all that now. He was just a young lad at the time, and we still keep in contact. And he's been a contributor to our magazine that I'll be sharing with you all in just a few minutes too. All right, so he's been on with us, and we've had a family member who was in Germany at the time when she was on the air, and it's a wonderful up and coming musician that you will be hearing about, I'm sure, on your radio airways real soon. It's a phenomenal female artist, new artist that will be coming out. So we were grateful to have her on with this as well, all the way from Germany. So we've had a plethora of panel discussions, talking from various topics, definitely dealing with the political issues of our time, especially through the election of the president. Last year we were doing a countdown of the presidential election, also talking about concerns regarding COVID-19, which really was a catalyst for getting Empower off the ground. Was since we were all at home and quarantined, God had led me, I feel, to go ahead and get Empower going and get it started. And it has been really a great blessing to me, I feel, at least, and I pray it's been a blessing to those of you all that have been impacted by it, and those who have been guests in the Empower Room too. I want to thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Some have come back 2 and 3 times. We've had repeat guests that have come back as well, and we just had been having a wonderful time with all the wonderful guests that have come on. And I just want to thank you all so much for coming on line and coming into the Empower Room with us, and look forward to our guests that will be coming in as we continue on through the month of June and forward. So we have some outstanding guests that we have lined up coming up in the coming months, outstanding topics that we have coming up as well. Going to dig a little deeper into some topics too that are really affecting our community, socially, politically, and culturally at this time. So just ask that you stick with us and spread the word. We have created an Empowered Generation group on our Facebook page that we just created. And I want to thank everyone who has joined that. We're up to, I believe, up to almost 50 people that have joined that group, and we're looking to expand that into an empowered generation that encompasses folks from all ages. Engaging with one another and empowering one another in various formats that we have coming down the pipe. All right, so I'm not going to hold you long, but I just wanted to share three um, two other things that we're doing with Empower Media, and we have launched the first publication that we were able to do this year was a book that is my testimony called In the Blink of an Eye, an out of this world experience. And I want to thank everyone who has purchased this book. You don't know the impact that you are going to get when you do things like this. This is my first time ever doing a book, and I was really led by the Lord to be very intentional about trying to make it as plain as I possibly could in regard to my experience, to provide visuals, to help to give you some sense of what I experienced. And from the responses that we have been getting thus far, the book has done that. Plus, it has shown us some avenues where the book can be really effective to our community. So I wanted to lift that up to you all. And again, thank everyone who took a picture with the book. And in fact, if you haven't, feel free to take a picture with the book and send it to us. We would appreciate it on our Facebook page. That would be outstanding if you could just take a picture with you holding the book, and we would really appreciate that. And thank all of those who have done that thus far. But the book we have found has been a blessing to those that are really experiencing the loss of a loved one, those that may be going through hospice at this time, and those that have. And it's just it's an inspirational read of what happened to me on February 14, 2014, where I had a out of body experience taking my wife out to see Frankie Beverly Mays in St. Louis at the time on Valentine's Day night, Valentine's Day evening. So I don't want to give it all away for those that may have not have read it, but I want to encourage you to definitely check it out. You're able to purchase the book on Amazon. It is available on Amazon. And again, the name of the book is In the Blink of an Eye, and it's a true story of an out of this world experience by myself, Reverend Timothy V. Hughes. All right, and it's available on Amazon.com. You can also go to our website, which is Empower Media LLC1.com, and you're able to check out on the website. The website will also lead you to that page on the store page as well if you want to go that route, and it'll take you straight to Amazon and you're able to purchase it that way as well. So I want to encourage you to do that also. If you want to go that way, or you can go straight to Amazon, whichever way you choose, and you will be able to purchase that book there. And it appears to be a really good book for church organizations. That if you have grief counseling for your church, or know when someone may be going through that season in their life, this would be an awesome read devotion for them, a word of inspiration to them. So I just want to encourage you to check it out. Check it out. All right. And thank you again for all those that have purchased the book. My heart is just overjoyed by all of those that have definitely had the opportunity to read it. And from what I understand, it's people read it in one setting. It's not a long book. It's a short read, and people have read the book cover to cover in one sitting. And I wanted it to be that way because I wanted people to really be inspired by knowing that this is not it. This is not the end of our story. All right, this is just part of our life journey. All right. So again, in the blink of an eye, available on Amazon. Please check it out. Highly recommend it for churches, for your auxiliaries. That would be really a good conversational, devotional conversation to have with your church members. All right. All right. And then, secondly, we have also been blessed uh, to start a magazine. And we have a quarterly magazine that will be coming out once a quarter, so it'll be out 4 times a year, and it's called the Examiner Quarterly. Examiner Quarterly, and I know it's a play on words, but that's part of what we do with our branding. The XMNR is spells Examiner, Examiner Quarterly, and this is the second issue that has come out, and it has really gotten a lot of great reviews thus far. The cover story is that of Dr. Lafayette, Mr. Former police captain Charles Alphen Sr. and Charles Alphen Jr., Chuck Alphen Jr. A lot of folks know him by Chuck. And they are really part of the Kenyan nonviolence philosophy movement that they go around the country and outside the country sharing the Dr. Martin Luther King's nonviolence philosophy along with other folks that they do this with. But I was blessed to be part of one of their trainings where all three of them were there, and which is so impressed with their the philosophy and how it can impact communities and lives and in our current situation of what we're dealing with in our culture, it would really be beneficial for a lot of people to be engaged in the Kenyan nonviolence philosophy, I feel. So the interview that I was able to have with the three of them was just outstanding, and I pray that I have given it a good interpretation or did a great job putting it in print from the interview that I did with them. And from the three of them, the response has been great. So I'm glad of that. I'm always conscious and concerned with how the conversation that we had, how it transfers black and white on paper. And thus far, everything has gone well with that. So I want to encourage you to definitely check this out. This is a great magazine, and this is our second issue of the Examiner Quarterly. The first issue was that with we had Sarah Collins Rudolph was the cover story, and Sarah Collins Rudolph was the fifth little girl that was in the 16th Street bombing in the 16th Street Baptist Church in Alabama that a lot of folks are not aware of, did not know about Sarah Collins Rudolph. Her sister was one of the ones that was killed. Along with the other three in that bombing back in 1963, and she's still living. Just a wonderful person. We've had the opportunity to interview her in the Empower Room with us. In fact, if you go through our archives on our website, on our web page, you go to the media page, you'll be able to actually see that interview. And again, that's something that you can share amongst yourselves, with your children, with whatever group you may be with. All those opportunities are available for you to just hear her story. And she's an amazing woman. And I'm so glad that she was gracious enough to come on our show. And she was our first cover story that we had in the Examiner Quarterly. All right. And further information in regard to the Examiner Quarterly, we cover social justice, politics, and culture. And the magazines include contributors to the magazine that provide articles in relation to those three categories. And the contributors that we've had thus far have really been outstanding. We've had some wonderful contributions to our magazine, and I just want to thank all those that have been a part of the Examiner Quarterlies that have been coming out. Our next issue should be out in July is when we're hoping to have the next issue out in mid-July. And some of the folks that we've been with Christy Fitzgerald from St. Louis. In fact, she's contributed in both of our Examiner Quarterlies, and really appreciate her. She's a young lady that when I was a youth advisor at New Sunny Mount Missionary Baptist Church in St. Louis. She was one of our mentees, if you will, one of the young people at the church, and she has been a joy to see her blossom and to see what she is doing with her gift of social justice. It's their church and in the community in the articles of the contributions that she's provided for us in the Examiner have really been great. So I want to thank her. And then Reginald Jackson, a really phenomenal guy from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Samuel Kofi is from Ghana, West Africa. Derek Robinson, my good friend and former business partner, has also contributed to our magazine. Two of my daughters, Randy Simone and Asa, have contributed. We had my advisor from Eden Theological Seminary, which I'm deeply, deeply grateful for, who contributed to our first issue, Dr. Oglesby, Enoch Oglesby, and we've also had Michael Miller, who's an educator in the Illinois, East St. Louis, Illinois area. And so we just had a wonderful selection, wonderful guests that have contributed to our magazine, and we're just so grateful for all those that have contributed. And Samuel Kofi also has contributed articles in both of our magazines as well. And what's unique about what Samuel does is he shares us stories that come from Ghana, West Africa. The first story was that of the Elmina slave dungeon in Elmina, Cape Coast, Ghana. And then the second article he shared was information concerning the tribe that he's from and the chief of the tribe that he's from, and some information about their culture. So that's just one of the articles in the magazine. And we have discussion about uh, uh, the young man Tybreed Fall, who was mentored by the Honorable John Lewis. I was impressed with him, who spoke at John Lewis's funeral back when he passed in Atlanta, and I was just really moved by what Tybreed Fall said and his relationship with John Lewis. And so he blessed us with an interview that's also in the second edition of the Examiner Quarterly too. All right, so we have some wonderful reads, and I want to again thank everyone who has shared their views in regard to the Examiner Quarterly first edition and second edition. We're new with this. We're testing the market, if you will, in regard to what we're doing, and we really need feedback as much as we can so we can get this information out to who we can, how we can, as best we can. So we just want to thank you, and please keep letting us know your thoughts and sharing the word, spreading the words, spreading the word. Send people to our website, Empower Media LLC1.com. They're able to check out our website to purchase. The magazines are available on our website for you to purchase. Or the book is also on our website to purchase as well. And that's where we are this year. So we have two more issues this year for the Examiner Quarterly. I'm excited, grateful that it looks like the vaccine is helping the reduction of the COVID-19. So our tentative goal is to start book signings for In the Blink of an Eye in August. In August. So be looking out for dates for the book signings for In the Blink of an Eye. Starting in August, my first stop is going to be St. Louis, Missouri. So keep looking out. We'll be sending out information and letting you know dates and times of where we're going to be in St. Louis, Missouri, and looking to do the same here in Texas as well in the Dallas, Texas area. And prayerfully, the Lord said the same in Mississippi as well. We're hoping to do a book signing there in Mississippi in the Tupelo area. It's three of the places that we're looking to go and get started with the book signing for In the Blink of an Eye. And I know I'm not. I'm just sharing what people have shared with us in regard to In the Blink of an Eye and how it is so inspiring to a lot of people. So I just want to I want to get this book out to as many people as we possibly can, and especially those that are really going through. I've been blessed to be able to share the book with people that I know, unfortunately, that have lost loved ones recently, and I just feel that it's a gift that God has given me to be able to share. So I'm so grateful that I have the option to do that. So I want to thank everyone again for you all supporting this new initiative. It's hard work, and it does require a lot of sacrifice. But I think we are finding from the responses that we are getting so far from the Empowering Moments, from the Examiner Quarterly, from the In the Blink of an Eye, that to stay the course, keep doing what you're doing, seems to be the consensus of what we're getting from those who have had the opportunity to read In the Blink of an Eye, to read the Examiner Quarterly, first edition, second edition, and also for those that have been able to join us in the Empower Room as well. So we want to thank you all so much for your support. It has been a rough year, as we all know, in regard to this COVID-19. This has really been a different time for all of us to experience. And I'm so grateful that God had put me in position to be able to do this. And I pray that it's been a blessing to everyone who has been a part. And again, let us know, so give us a comment on our Facebook page. I'm going to give out the phone number because we do have some special giveaways that we're going to do before we close. And I want to do that with you all today. So this is what we're going to do. So we are going to give away um, a copy, one copy of In the Blink of an Eye, one copy of the Examiner Quarterly First Edition, and one copy of the second edition Examiner Quarterly. All right, in remembrance and giving thanks and celebration of our anniversary and where we have come from the beginning of Empower Media to where we are now, and how you can obtain that is the first person that goes to our website, empowermediallc1.com. Put in your information where it says contact information, and there's a menu for contact information. So if you put in your information, the first person, you will get the book In the Blink of an Eye. All right. And then the second person that puts in that information will get the first edition of the Examiner Quarterly with the cover story of Sarah Collins Rudolph. And actually, she has a book out now as well. And you're able to, if you Google her name, I'm pretty sure the book will come up that you will be able to purchase from her directly. And then also, our current edition, second edition, is the Examiner Quarterly second edition, which is the cover story of Reverend. Charles Alphen, Captain Charles Alphen, and Chuck Alphen, and Dr. Bernard Lafayette. Dr. Bernard Lafayette was one of the persons heavily involved in the civil rights movement with Dr. Martin Luther King. He was there with them in the foundation, development of the civil rights movement, and he is a walking history book, live and in living color. Whenever I'm at his feet, I'm just in awe. Whenever I'm talking to him on the phone, I'm just in awe. When it comes to the history and the in-depthness and the stories that he has to tell, he's just a jewel for our community and for our culture. And I want to encourage you to please definitely get both of these magazines. And we do have yearly subscriptions available too, which you will find on our website too, where you can get your yearly subscription of the Examiner Quarterly if you choose to do that as well. All right. All right. So again, you can go to our website and put in information. If you don't have access to the computer, internet, or whatever to do that, you can also call us. All right, I want to give that opportunity to you too. So our phone number is 1-888-970-8557. That's 1-888-970, I'm sorry, 9557. That's 9557. Again, 1-888-970-9557. All right, and if you leave a voicemail and leave with your name, your address, your phone number, then we will make sure that we get your gift in the mail to you. All right, so again, you have the opportunity to call us by phone at 1-888-970-9557, or you can go to the website Empower Media LLC1.com and go to contact information, and we will the first three people that contact us by phone or through our website, we will be more than happy to bless you with this wonderful gift. All right. So again, we thank you. Thank you for joining us in the Empower Room today, and we pray that you have a blessed rest of the day. And remember to do something. That's what Empower is all about. It's about doing something, and we are so grateful to be able to do what we do through Empower Media LLC, through this platform, through our Examiner Quarterly magazine, and through the publication of In the Blink of an Eye, an Out of This World Experience. All right. Okay, and there will be some promotional material coming out to various churches and uh, higher education entities to help us, because we're looking to set up subscriptions and all that for people who would like to subscribe to our magazine as well. So that will be going out this week, and we're using the USPS mail system and have discovered that the USPS mail system right now is moving very, very slow. So bear with us as we are getting information out to you. And we're seeing that it's taken almost 2 weeks sometimes for things that we are mailing to get to where they need to get to, unfortunately. But we understand that's going to be changing soon. Praise God. All right. So thank you again for being with us in the Empower Room. Thank you for being with Empower Media through this year. We are excited with what is about to take place from here on out through the Empower Room, through our third and fourth edition of the Examiner Quarterly. And the Lord has placed another book in my spirit. So y'all pray for me that I will be obedient and get disciplined enough to sit down to the computer and get to typing. All right. Okay. So thank you all so much. Don't forget to do something. Be encouraged, and please let us know your comments and thoughts and Thank you again for all of you all who have been guests in the Empower Room, who have been on panel discussions, all of that. Those who have shared your comments and remarks in regard to our publications, our Examiner Quarterly, the book, in the blink of an eye. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I pray that we will continue to bless you as the Lord would have us to. All right. God bless. Thank you.